right, awesome. Well, thanks for hanging out with us, Billy. Hope you're doing well. I guess just to start, obviously you guys are going to Memphis on Monday. You being from Memphis, just how excited are you to play at home and play in the Forum?
Uh, I'm honored. So I always dreamed of this, but I never thought I'd be in this position. So just all the hard work that I put in, it's just a blessing now that I get to play in my home state.
And then your dad also played for Coach Cal. Just how cool is that for you guys to, I guess, share a college coach and how much have you maybe leaned on him just in your college career, just learning from him?
Um, it's a blessing. He taught me so many things about Coach Cal that I needed to know, and I just try to be a sponge for Coach Cal too. So learning from him is always a journey, and it's a great journey.
And then just looking back at last year, the two exhibitions you guys played in the preseason, is there anything you learned from those exhibitions, in playing in those that you can take and kind of, I guess, use going into these that can, I guess, help you guys progress going into the season?
What I learned from the exhibition last year was kind of the college pace, getting up to the pace and how college games are being played. So just knowing the pace and having the season that we had last year, more comfortable with these exhibition games.
Connor?
Hey Billy, I just wanted to know, you obviously came on strong towards the end of last season. What are some areas this off season that you've really focused on individually to improve coming into this year?
I've been focusing on my shooting, just getting more consistent and just like playing out of situations. Try to be a better playmaker for my teammates and just being way more aggressive than last year.
And then you've really become a fan favorite. I don't know if you hear the reactions and stuff. Cal even mentioned that wherever he goes, you're one of the guys that gets one of the bigger reactions from fans. What does that kind of mean to you personally, and how does it make you feel that you've kind of been able to be one of those guys?
It means a lot that the fans get back to me like I do for the fans, putting my all into it. So just hearing that, it's a blessing. I love the fans like they love me. So
And last one from me, just what have you seen from the three freshman guys, Isaiah Sealy, Darius Acuff, and Malik Thomas? What have you seen from them? What do you expect from them this year?
I expect it all from them. They got games that you can't even describe. Like they all do something spectacular. Like you got Malik Thomas, unicorn. Like I said, 3 level scorer. He can get to the paint, make any shot you want. Tough shot making. Darius Acuff got great IQ, consistent jump shot, and Isaiah Silly, he got it all. He got the tangibles, the defense. They all just bring and just feed off each other.
Jackson.
Hey Billy, going to start controversial here. Do you feel like you got robbed in the slam dunk contest against TB?
Yeah, but like he jumped over a 7 footer, so like you can't even be mad about that. So
I hear you. Cal's talked about you wanting to improve your shot, and you just said that's been the focus. Like, is it just reps? Are you like, is it form? Like, what's all kind of gone into that this off season?
it's more like getting under my shot with my hands and my feet, just being more on balance with my shot and keep my elbows tucked in. So just trying to find a rhythm for it and just going every day trying to perfect it.
Is there a specific coach on staff that's kind of the shooting guru that you work with the most, or is everyone playing a little part in that?
Chin and Brad Calaveras.
Okay. What are kind of the biggest challenges, like are they like 300 threes in a week, 100 a day? What's going into that?
Just more. Don't worry about the misses. Like you have good misses and bad misses. Just take one shot at a time. Like you got to shoot with confidence. So that's really the main thing.
Now, you made some big jump shots in that win over St. John's. I mean, how much of a confidence building moment was that for you?
Oh, that was everything. I just knew what I wanted to do in that moment. Exact. So just coming to the bar and just shooting it. So that's what I wanted to do.
We got to talk to Darius Acuff yesterday, and he was complimenting Malik Ewan's game, how different it is. What's it like playing with him so far as a big that can almost be a point center at times?
Yeah, like you said, he's a point center. Like he got the vision of a point guard, but the size of a big. So he brings it all, and he can extend his game out at the three ball. So he got it all. So have him on the team is great for us.
And what have you seen from Carter as you guys come in the same year as the freshman, now you're the sophomores, he goes through the draft process. I mean, what have you seen from him this offseason?
Just him being more aggressive and him having a pro game about himself. Like get to the paint anytime you want, make a shot anytime you want, and just him playing better off teammates this year. You can see the progression from last year.
Appreciate it, Billy.
Thank you.
Jason, go ahead.
Hey Billy, Jason Munns from the Commercial Appeal in Memphis. When did you find out? Like, when did you first hear that this game was going to be happening?
I'm not sure. I think it was sometime. I want to say in the summertime, and I think this when Cal went down to Memphis, and they like made it official because he had like the interviews and trying to get it set up. So it was like, yeah, this would be cool.
That was my next question. Is like, how did it make you feel like when you first heard that it was on? Like coming back home and thinking about everything that goes along with that. You
Yeah.
know, that's how. I mean, you just kind of describe your feelings, I guess.
I kind of didn't believe it because I ain't been home in a minute, so just getting to be home and playing basketball, like it never ran across my mind, but it's something that I always wanted to do since that I left. So being back home, it was just full of joy, and I told some of my family members, and
How many people are you expecting to be there for you?
no clue. I don't know.
I mean, I imagine there's going to be a lot of family and friends, right?
Yeah, a couple. I know a couple that's gonna be there, family and friends, but I don't know.
Um, and then have you talked, like, I don't know nowadays, like what your relationship is with Penny? I know you guys were, he's known you since you were born. You told me a couple of years ago, but like, have you guys had a chance to communicate at all about the game on Monday?
Nah, I ain't talked to him in a minute. But going to see him and going to get to play against him, it's a great opportunity and family, so should be a great bump. And it's
Thanks.
it's great to help awareness for St. Jude too. So just having that.
Thank you, Billy.
Matthew.
Yeah, hey Billy, just to follow up on you telling family members when you first found out that you were going to Memphis, what were some of those first conversations like? Either when you saw Cal for the first time after the news broke, or your dad, or that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, Cal, he was like, "Oh, we're going to Memphis," and then he just saw a big smile on my face, and he's like, no, we just gotta stick together when we're down there, because it's us against the city."
What else besides shooting in the off season has Cal maybe emphasized with you?
Just he preaches on me for being in shape, trying to stay in shape, because the things that I do, he says it's hard to do, and not everybody can do it. So I just try to be in the best shape of my life.
What are ways in which you're trying to do that?
Just extra workouts, or even just going the extra 10% in practice, or even just running, some type of running.
You already talked about the three freshmen, so I guess I'll ask a different one. Who is a newcomer, including them, that maybe um, caught your eye or surpassed expectations?
I wouldn't say the word surpass, but I would say he's earning. Like Nick Pringle, he's a dog. Willing to fight for anything, put his body on the line for us and for himself. So he's just bringing that team chemistry right there, and he'll do anything for us to win. So
When a new guy comes in and kind of shows that, what kind of effect does that have on a roster?
him just being a veteran, so he got all the experiences, the Final Fours and the Elite Eights. He been through it all. So just having him on the team, we can go to somebody just listen to who had the experience. So it's grateful.
Thanks.
Sam.
Yeah, Billy, that Michigan State game, second game of the regular season for y'all, big road matchup earlier in the season. How do you feel that this exhibition against Memphis, it is just an exhibition, but it is a true road game. How big do you think that's going to be in preparing you to go on the road to Michigan State?
I feel like this Memphis game is getting us ready for the season, like the Southern games and the Michigan State game. So we just take one at a time. We're trying to prepare for Cincinnati right now, but like you said, not everybody gonna be with us on the road, so we just gotta have ourselves.
Darius talked about yesterday how big it is for him as a freshman playing such a big non-conference schedule plan. A lot of teams that made deep tournament runs last year. How big is that for you going into your second year? You saw some of those teams in the tournament last year make deep runs. So how big is it for you to play a non-con schedule that's tough before you get to the gauntlet that is the SEC?
It's a good opportunity for us. We had games where we learn from mistakes and all that, and games from like where we even win from mistakes. So just having them opponents, is everything because we want to play the best of the best and prove that we're the best too.
Daniel, wrap us up, please.
Yeah, hi Billy. Just one quick one from me. I guess Cal's teams are always going to be young. I mean, I guess have you seen maybe some of the freshmen go through some of the same things that you went through last year and kind of you taking them along in a more leadership role this year?
Yeah, just more like the freshman mistakes, getting into the tempo, just like that. Knowing what shots to take, I'll tell them time for time, no, Cal don't like this shot, or like shoot this one, you should have shot the first one, or should have shot this shot before you pass this one up when you were open. But like just giving them advice for that, and just trying to get them ready for the season.
And then this team has quite a few ball handlers. Just maybe what you think the versatility of that's going to be able to help the team throughout the season.
Uh, Whoever's going, just going. Whoever got the hot hand, just give it to him. That's how I see this going.